That is um hello everyone and
So
welcome to our next
my
tribal council. We just had a very cute moment over here with Brink's child, but it's okay. I'm over so Molly, talk me through this tribe and everything. You are back here once again at tribal council.
Yeah, we sure are. I guess we're not that great at betting coins or bidding coins, whatever. I don't know if we were bidding or betting, honestly. I still am unclear on that. But whatever we were
Same
doing,
thing.
right? Whatever we were doing with those coins, I was gonna curse, but I'm not gonna do that in front of Frank's child again because I've done that before. Um, yeah, we were not excellent, but we gave it our all, and I think we did the best that we could with what we thought we were doing, Um, I'm still proud of us. Still think we did a good job. We just, we didn't win, and that's where we're at, and we're back here now, and that's not fun.
Frank, can I interrupt your chair building?
Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah. Do you think that like ultimately this is kind of like this is going to be a deficit coming into potentially whatever happens next because y'all have lost two challenges? Do you think this is kind of a hindrance to your tribe, or do you think it's kind of like, well, we can just bounce back?
So, honestly, we don't know what's going to be on going forward with this game, so it's hard to know. If I felt more confident a merge is coming, I'd feel a little more deficity. But I feel like you could throw another swap at us. You can throw another twist at us before we even get to merge. So, it's hard to say with the unpredictability of the game. The best thing we can do is try to um, move forward. And if we go to challenge again as a tribe, try to win the next challenge. That's the best thing we can do.
I love you.
Mm-mm.
I love you too,
So,
Prince.
oh, so Ian, walk me through kind of more so at the other end of that. Like, do we think that because we're not emerging on this tribe that necessarily like are we thinking there's any possibility of things that can happen here? So we have to work around that and just or is it we're just gonna play on this tribe for the moment being?
Um, I'm more of a one day at a time type person. Yesterday wasn't my day, clearly. So I'm just looking at it kind of lava lamp style. Yesterday I was at the bottom of the lava lamp, but I just got to try to find my way back up to the top and flow my way through the situation I'm in right now. It would be great if we swapped again. I was in the minority yesterday. I had to publicly vote somebody that's still in the game right now, right? So that was some hurdle that now I'm trying to overcome. So I wish things were better for me over here. It's no, we're trying to win. I think nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to vote people out, even if people say it's easy. People said it was easy yesterday, and look what happened. So I'm just trying to work through what's in front of me right now and worry about the future when it comes.
So Travis, Ian brings up the vote from last round. You were pretty certain it was gonna be you, but you're still here. Do you kind of think that there is more at hand here that no one knows is gonna happen? We saw Christopher get pretty blindsided at the last tribal council.
What was the question again? I'm
I
sorry.
said, do you think to be honestly anyone here knows what's at hand? Because we saw Christopher get pretty blindsided last tribal, and you were certain that it was going to be you.
Um, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm like totally certain this time what's going to happen. I know like anything can happen because it's, the game of Survivor, but tonight it does look pretty clear cut. Um, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy my drink and celebrate the holiday. And whatever happens, happens.
Here, because I'm also celebrating the holiday. I have margarita and some crunch wrap. So, Connie, I'll go with you next. So, do you think that there's a lot like there's with this sense of unpredictability? Which one do you think is more stressful to deal with? The sense of unpredictability in what the vote's going to be, or what we're going to throw at you?
That's a really good question. They're both pretty harsh. um, well, both actually, Jay. They're both very unpredictable. I never know what's going to happen at Tribal, and what you guys are throwing at us, no flipping clue. It's always very interesting as well. So, I'm just trying to roll with the punches here so far.
Fair enough. All right, I'll move over to Seb next. So, do you think with this tribe we are kind of, is it looking for a sense of unity, and do you think we're going to see that reflect in the vote? Are we gonna is this vote gonna help y'all start winning challenges?
I'm gonna quote a pro wrestler. You guys saw in the main chat that I'm a big wrestling fan. So I wouldn't say he's wise actually. He's kind of an asshole. A man once said, "I'm old, I'm tired, and I'm playing with fucking children." And I like this tribe, I do. But I don't think we're gonna win a comp no matter what. And I know this is not the Seb you want to hear because I literally ran around today being like, guys, we got this. We don't got this, guys. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I love you all. We're great. Like, we've shown in the past, our previous seasons, we probably won an immunity or two. This group, I don't see it. You know what? And you know what? Maybe the other tribe, maybe I'm just saying this to spook the other tribe. But I'm not because I genuinely believe I don't know how we're gonna win a challenge. I don't think that no matter who goes tonight or whoever I vote for is going to impact the level of challenge ability that this group has. And I'm sorry if you guys are upset if I called you children, but we have the comp skills of children at the moment. So go children.
And so Andy, but is that necessarily they think true, or there could be any number of challenges? It could be like anybody could win anything, anybody could surprise themselves. Do you think it's just about fighting forward with that?
Can you bring some like eating or drinking challenges? Because I feel good, at least my ability at those things. But yeah, honestly, I get what Seb's saying. I feel like early on in the game, when a handful of us were on Taylor, we thought that we had a pretty great tribe and that we were going to compete really well. And I think it's a matter of bad luck at this point. And so I don't know that it's that we're that bad at these things as much as it's just not been our game.
So Beth, with that being said, do you think we're gonna kind of see the vote reflect? What do you think the vote's gonna be reflected upon tonight? I would say you're
Are you
muted.
talking to me?
Yes,
Sorry, Dave was like, "Is that you?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know."
you're the last one. Last but certainly not least. Also, hi Dan, how's our apartment?
It's good. I can barely hear you.
What?
Exactly. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I can't hear anything. My speakers are messed up on the computer, and my headset died. So,
But what was the question?
I said, what do you think this vote is gonna be reflected upon tonight, and why?
Honestly, I agree with everyone else. Like, we've struggled getting through these challenges, so honestly, the vote's just going to be about survival, really. What we got to do to get to the next round.
Right, fair enough. Let me see if this has got some battery left now. All right, we're just gonna roll with this. I have no idea what's happening. Can you all hear me?
I can also hear that Seb is whispering at the moment.
Oh. No. Very interesting. All right. Well, with that being said, if anybody has any pre-vote advantages to play or anything else they'd like to play or say, would be now would be the time to do so.
And now Ian's whispering.
Oh, maybe I'll have to sit here for a second.
When nobody's whispering to me, how rude.
I like to whisper too, if anyone wants to whisper.
I mean,
Alright.
the people who I whispered to know I whispered to them.
All right. Well, anybody has a pre-vote advantage play or anything else I'd like to say?
Connie's whispering.
Interesting. All right. Get your last second whispers in. All right, or anything else. All right, we're going into a vote.
I miss Chris in moments like this.
I could tell my birds to shut up too if you guys want.
Bird, shut up! I'm not tribal. That was
There's no way to speak to your kids, Frank.
Yeah, we're calling them birds.
Hey,
Ian,
bird, be quiet.
Ian, tell us more about more.
Yeah, tell us some more puns.
Well, I didn't know if like he would be offended by me talking about the Emu War because, like, again, Australia looked real bad losing to a bunch of birds. So I didn't know how to bring it up, but it seems like the beef with birds just runs deep in the Australian blood.
The only birds he likes is Tweety.
I'm on the team against birds. I hate birds.
I hate
scared of birds.
fucking
I fucking hate birds. Especially pigeons, rats with wings. Rats with.
Listen, if you hate
When I was
birds,
a kid, I had a turkey attack me.
No.
Oh my god, are you
I went
alive
to-
to lift the tail?
I went to the Potter Park Zoo one time at school during elementary school, and they had peacocks just roaming around the zoo, right? And I found a feather, and I had one, and one of these kids asked me, "How did I get the feather?" So I told him, I said, "I just went behind one and grabbed it real quick." And he did, and the peacock turned around, and it like flailed his feathers at him and chased him. It was so funny.
Those things are fucking those things are dinosaurs. Those things are so mean.
Yeah.
They were the ones at the park. Whose idea was it to just let peacocks roam around the park? Because we had that same type of park. It's like, why is the peacock the bird that gets to walk around?
Yeah.
While chickens have to stay in like cages.
Chickens have to stay in their hens. Yeah, for real.
Right?
Dude.
I skipped the page accident.
You skipped a page. That's very unprofessional.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, guys.
Hell yeah.
It's 20.
Had some tacos earlier. A marg.
I did not feel like making any food today, so I picked up pizza on the way home, and that's what we had for dinner.
How are you, sweetheart?
The Mexican tradition of pizza.
Mm-hmm.
My dad broke a chair.
Oh my goodness.
He broke
Was
his
he
gaming chair.
jumping on
How dare
it?
you, Dad?
Yeah.
Frank, what the heck?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Those chairs are not cheap.
I had that chair. It was an office chair. I had that chair for like 10 years, so I think I got my worth out of it.
No,
No kisses. No kisses. No kisses.
puppy.
No kisses. No. You go like something else. There. Yeah, every time he hears this video chat, he's got to be up. He's just like a kid.
Of course.
I swear. He thinks I think it's Salem, I think, but say hi, Jasper. No kisses. No kisses. No. Nothing like a good dog slobber.
Listen, I tell you right now, I've been puked on by my children right in the face.
I've got puked up by a stranger's child. Well,
By a stranger's child?
that came out wrong. I worked at a daycare.
Okay.
It was technically not a strange. It was a mostly.
That makes a tiny bit more sense.
Tiny bit more sense. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you can go down.
I worked with kids for many years.
I went to.
It's not like you were just walking around and some kid looked at you and said, "Hey."
Threw up on me.
I went to this summer camp once where they had us like divided in age groups, and like whoever like won the most challenges in that age group would like go on a trip. And so one of the challenges that I participated in was, I'm gonna say this before Jay interrupts me. We had to eat a caramel onion, so it was an onion dipped in caramel sauce.
Oh,
and then
God.
the kid next to me threw up on his plate and then kept eating it because he wanted the points.
Ugh.
Why'd you have to say that live?
You
sorry.
take a bite.
Anyway, before
Happy
any gross
Cinco de
stuff
Mayo.
happens, at this time, if anybody hasn't hit immune yet or any other post-voting band you'd like to play, now would be your time to do so. But first, Seb, go ahead and share with the class.
All right, so shocker! I found a reveal vote or whatever the fuck it's called.
Public vote.
Public vote, sure. So I am going to announce my vote. I'm gonna be very straightforward. I know I'm a fucking liar, and I do apologize for that, but I'm gonna vote Travis.
All right, so we are starting with one vote, Travis. So first vote is for Travis. Next vote, Frank. That is one vote, Frank. One vote, Travis. Next vote, Travis. That is two votes, Frank. Or no, so two votes, Travis. One vote, Frank. Apologies. Next vote, Travis. That is three votes, Travis. One vote, Frank. Next vote,
Yeah.
Travis. That is four votes, Travis. One vote, Frank. Next vote, and the 11th person vote of Survivor Game Changers. Catch Me If You Can is Travis. The rest for you. Oh well, that's not wrong, but the rest were for you as well. I promise. I don't know why I did that, but it did have your face on it too. I got confused, but
These ones are for you.
I don't know what that's it.
I think we need to go this way.
Give me 1 second, Travis. So yeah, just so I confirm for everyone, there's no issues.
Did I copy the tester?
Give me 1 second. There we go. That was the final vote, just so no one's confused and doesn't think that somehow any weird advantage are played. Okay, but Travis, go ahead and say your final words.
I think my final words, I feel extremely disrespected, feel borderline bullied in this game by a lot of people. I have value, I have worth, and for those of you who treated me like shit, I hope you don't continue to treat other people like that, because I think it's just gross behavior.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, a bunch of cunts here, bunch of backstabbing, lying ass, no good bitches. Yeah. That's pretty much all of you. Well, Connie, you're cool. I enjoy Connie. Andy, I guess you're fine. But the rest of you can suck my big fat fucking dick. Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much for playing, Travis. You're always a pleasure. And listen, you were a game changer. All I'm gonna say for previous season. All right. With that being said, congratulations, Final 16. Kevin, Michael, Ashley, what can we do with them?
Oh no.
You could
No.
leave us
Yeah.
alone.
I
Let's
don't know.
go back.
I feel like
Alone.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I feel like there's a lot of options here. What do you think?
Well, I
I
feel like we
think
could let them know that they can relax for the next 48 hours because we will have a live challenge on Zoom, and each tribe will be sending in one person to do it. You need 6 ping pong balls and a paper plate. It will be a hero challenge.
so. We'll
So-
have one sit out.
Yeah,
No, one
you'll
person's
have
doing it.
one person's doing it.
And you
Oh, one
said
hero challenge.
doing it.
I'll go live it. I'm gonna live and
6
take it at
ping pong
Facebook.
balls and a paper.
Yes, I'm gonna go off Facebook for a second, but yes.